everyone, and welcome back to Commander Clash. This week it's viewer-submitted deck weeks, which means we're playing some of your spiciest decks. Let's see what everyone's running.
Hey, it's Phil, and I'm bringing a deck called Skippy-Doo by Julian Imholz, and I guess I'll try to time travel? Not gonna lie, this is one of the most ambitious game plans I've ever seen, and honestly, I'll be shocked if I can pull it off.
Hey everyone, it's Richard, and I'm playing Ortheon, Hero of Lava Brink by one of our Patreon Softy Mage. Ortheon can make 5 copies of a creature, so we're going to try to get a lot of ETBs going.
Hey, it's Tomer, and I'm playing an Arenas Street Urchin deck submitted by Ankylosaur. This is a pauper deck, which means that the commanders are both uncommons, and the rest of the deck are all just commons. Can this keep up with the rest of the table? We're gonna find out.
I'm Suthan. I'm playing a super sweet Zubera deck by Princessin that's looking to turn all of its creatures into Zubera with the help of its commander, Rockamuro Biologist. This show is brought to you by our sponsors. You can purchase all the accessories we use on the show over at ultimatecard.com, and you can purchase all your cards over at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. You can also support us by buying merch at our merch store at mtggoldfishmerch.com and liking and subscribing to help the channel grow. All right, with the intros out of the way, let's hop into the game.
Are you looking to get your hands on these beautiful brand new MTG Goldfish dice? Well, you can get these and all kinds of other goodies at mtggoldfishmerch.com.
4, 3, 2, 1, clash on!
I got a pre-game action.
Oh god, this better not be blue ley line.
Here's a blue ley line. That's the reason I kept this hands. I can cast spells as though they had flash.
Yeah, hooray. All right, I will draw my card. I will just start with a world tree, and you can go.
I will start with a Sapphira's headquarter and go.
Oh,
Ley line of anticipation.
Mountain. Go.
Pause. I'm looking up the English translation. All right. Play a what's it called? Escape tunnel. Escape tunnel. It's an evolving wilds, but it also can give some unblockable or whatever. Anyway, pass.
I will untap and draw, and I guess we just run it out. We came here to play Zubera.
Oh.
I'm going to play a swamp.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Oh, yes, I'm a Zubera deck. I'm going to play Dripping Tongue Zubera. You can see the theme of my deck already. So when it goes to the graveyard, I get to make a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token for each Zubera that went to the graveyard this turn, and you can go.
Do you remember the first time you tried to do Zubera on Commander Clash? I feel like it's been like 4 years or something.
Did it
since
fail
we last
miserably?
attempted it. I don't remember.
Probably.
I'm
going to play a forest.
I
remember
remember
you
I don't know
won
if I
with
remember. You know, Phil's going to do a lot of
Did-
passing his turn in
Did
this
Phil,
game.
for the first time in his
Well,
life?
Drago.
Oh, I thought he whiffed on Farseek or something.
Oh, no, he's got the
No,
ley
that's
line.
not
He's just going to do it
the-
then. My turn.
I don't think there's much in this deck.
Mountain. I don't even know where this is from. Go ahead.
I will end step crack the.
I will, in response,
Oh,
cast Archivist of Ogma.
Oh, I
Oh,
got
Yeah.
one!
Whenever
I
opponent
got
searches
one!
for library, I gain a life and draw a card.
Oh, all
Go
right,
on.
That's why
yeah.
you should always play lazy and just crack it right
Yeah.
away.
Yep.
Oh god, my hand has so much search your library card effect.
Yes.
All right.
You just can't
it's
play
like
him,
Mystic
Tomer. You
Study.
can't
Just
play
play
him.
around it, Tomer.
Yeah.
Just don't
Pay
cast
the
it.
one, Tomer. Pay the one.
You know what? I'll play a forest, and I'll just play my first commander. It is Street Urchin. It's a legendary enchantment background. Commander creatures you own have pay 1, sacrifice another creature or an artifact that deals 1 damage to any target. That's it.
Nice. All right, I will untap and draw. Well, I'm going to play a Survivor encampment, a very bad land, but it's a desert. It lets me tap another creature to make a mana of any color, or it makes colorless. I'm going to tap my Dripping Tongue Zubera, and I'm going to play
Hi.
a Welcoming Vampire. So when I have a creature power 2 or less enter, I get to draw a card once a turn, and you can go.
I'm going to untap, draw. I'm going to play an island, and well, nah, I don't want to make any enemies here. Go.
What does this do? Okay.
God, there's so many
what are these
cycling
doctors?
effects and stuff.
Oh, is this? Are you an actual Dr. Deck, Phil?
He
Like,
has
is
to
this
be, right?
It's gotta be if you're playing the 14th Doctor.
Yep.
I honestly don't have the RAM to compute all the
Okay.
Doctor Who
Whoa!
cards.
Staff of
Whoa,
Domination.
whoa,
Is this a
whoa,
combo
wait,
piece?
You know?
That is
Yes,
a
it
combo
is a
piece.
combo piece.
Richard's
Is it? I didn't even know
running
what
out
it
half
was.
the
I have not
combo
played it.
piece.
I didn't even know what it
Running
does.
out? Well, what does it tell the class
It
when you
untaps
go
the
infinite?
commander, right?
So
Yeah.
it's a 3-mana artifact. I can pay 1 to untap itself, 2 and tap to gain a life, 3 in tap, untap target creature, 4 in tap to tap target creature, and 5 in tap to draw a card. I'm just gonna draw a card. Is this a combo piece?
I
Do
have
go
never
infinite?
seen this played fairly. Yeah.
Oh no, I should have played it.
My
My hand sucks. Go
Oh,
ahead.
boy. Yeah. Well, it's a lot
Yeah.
less when you played your infinite combo. We'll just play a forest, and we will play our second commander, Arenas Gloomstalker. It's a 3/3 death touch, and whenever it attacks, return target lane card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Wait,
And
that's
I
so
will
good.
remind you, yeah, it's an attack trigger, return a land, and I will remind you that I have a land in my graveyard already, so I will pass.
Mm-hmm. Indeed,
So there's a bit of a
do.
synergy here.
Tomer has his combo going already.
I mean,
Escape
it
tunnel
doesn't win
combo.
the game.
Oh, what are we doing about all this? So Richard has a combo piece. Tomer has a combo. Wait, does it have reach or anything? Your commander, Tomer? Death touch.
No, it's a
3/3
death
death touch. Okay. Phil, we can just never attack because he has late line. Because who knows what
Ooh,
horrible
right?
thing might happen if I attack
Someone
him.
DM
DM
it.
the combo. What's the combo?
Ambush Viper coming in.
I thought, did we not learn from last week that you just got to make the draw go player have it?
Draw go
How about
player. I
you
just
can make him
ducked into
why
the
I draw
player.
cards. I like that. I'll play responsibly. I'll play a Woe Strider. When it comes into play, it makes a very seductive go, and then it lets me sack another creature to scry 1, and you can escape it from the graveyard for a bunch of cards and manas. That'll trigger my Welcoming Vampire, the goat will, since it is a 2 or less power, so I get to draw a card. And then I will just play Hollowed Fountain tapped. Should I get frisky with this? I gotta attack Richard for playing that combo piece on turn 3. So Richard 2,
the
2 in
draw
the
goal
air.
player.
And then you can go.
What?
In
How much?
your
That's two?
second main phase, I will cast a Smuggler's Share. At the beginning of each end step, draw a card for each opponent who drew 2 or more cards this turn, then create a treasure token for each opponent who had 2 or more lands enter the battlefield this turn.
Mm.
You know
Thanks,
he's
Tomer.
running trouble in pairs. You know
Thanks,
he's
Tomer,
running
for
trouble.
I
feeding Phil.
best believe.
I'm not even doing anything.
In your end step, this checks, and I will draw a card. Don't mind me. I'm going to untap, draw. Don't be scared. I'm going to play a command tower, and I'm going to cast a Mystic Remora. It has cumulative upkeep 1, and whenever target opponent, that's old wording, right? Whenever an
Old
opponent
wording,
is
yeah.
Whenever an
casts
opponent.
on-creature spell,
Whenever an opponent.
you may draw a card, unless that player pays 4.
So it's deep
Doubt
in
it.
4.
Pass.
Is this all just
we-
like, is this
It's
deck
cumulative
just
upkeep. We can't let him
conditional
get away. Now this is where we actually don't cast anything and let him cumulative upkeep his way out of it.
draw? Of course.
Yeah?
It's
Yeah,
kind of hard
okay,
to
so
not
now
cast
I cast a
anything
non-creature
for that
spell.
long.
No, it's like, you just cast
You can
creatures.
cast your commander.
Okay, we are going to play Krenko's Buzz Crusher. It is an artifact creature, so I do not have to pay the tax. Flying Trample 4/4. When it ETBs, each player destroy up to 1 non-basic land that player controls. For each land destroyed this way, its controller may search their library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. So I will only destroy Phil's
basically.
land over there.
Whoa.
Oh,
big
that
land.
world tree is looking very spicy, though.
Well, no, but then Archivist of Ogma triggers.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we probably don't want to let Phil draw
What?
infinite.
Wow.
So
So
I'll,
you
I'll
only
take your
destroy-
triumph thing.
Well,
You get a basic.
the
it's
other one enters
fine.
tapped. I guess I gotta tap it in response for 3, and
Ooh,
I
the tempo
cast
play,
a
making him tap out.
monologue tax. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, you create a treasure token.
This
There's
is
a
like
theme
these
to this.
stacks
Draw
these.
dot deck.
Do any of you have
None of
enchantment
this is
removal?
Bring out the trouble in pairs next. He's gonna bring
I'm
out
going to-
I'm mono red. All right, I'm done after this.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get him out.
Oh, on Tappy.
So should we be
Draw.
attacking Phil then? Is that where we're at now? Is Phil
Yes.
winning?
Well, he has like this like little engine
don't do
going. It hasn't
anything.
paid off yet though. I'm gonna play a forest, and then I'm going to showcase a cool thing that my deck does. I'm gonna play Brandywine Farmer. This is- yeah, I know. it's a halfling peasant. It's a 1/1. When it enters or leaves the battlefield, create a food token. And I'm gonna show off
Why?
It's double
my
value with the
favorite
street
food
art.
token of all time. It is a Andrea Mengucci food tweet token that is also signed by Andrea Mengucci himself. That's my favorite tweets in all of Twitter is just Mengucci food tweets because they're all delicious.
Meguchi
Anyway,
cuisine.
all right, I'm gonna move to combat. How big is the Bone Crusher?
It's a 4/4 flyer.
It's a Buzz Crusher. It's a popper insect.
I'm just gonna attack Phil.
Are you playing Brandywine Farmer, even though
3?
it's horrible, just so you could show off that food token?
Maybe, but it
So
has
3
reason.
commander.
3 commander death touch. Oh, and when Arenas attacks, I get to trigger its ability and get a land from the graveyard back to the battlefield.
Nice.
So I'll get my evasive tunnel thingy. I'm just gonna do
Don't let him draw a
cast a
card.
second spell.
What are you
life,
doing?
Thomas.
What are you doing?
I'll pass.
Mister, pay around the taxes, but not when I go.
So that was the second land entering the
Tomer.
battlefield. So Smuggler's Share, creature treasure.
All right,
Thank
in
you.
response,
Buffing Phil.
Jesus.
In response, I'm just going to activate Street Urchin, and I'm going to sacrifice this beautiful food token, this Menguchi Cuisine food token. My commander will deal 1 damage to any target, and that target's going to be the Archivist of Ogma.
Isn't it
Death
a 2/2?
touch
One damage. Oh,
It's a 2/2.
My commander has death touch.
that's not. Wait.
Oh,
One damage.
the
Nice.
commander.
Oh,
deals
it's-
with it.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
That's nice
Oh,
tag.
Tomer
It's
is
good
the
tag.
problem. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Tomer's the
What?
problem now.
No, what? Now you can shuffle. Now you can search your library with a clear
You're the
conscience.
other-
I'm the hero we needed.
All right. Well, I mean, getting rid of that's good, but doesn't this mean you can just snipe all my creatures too? That's what I'm worried
Yeah,
about.
I
I will
want
untap
to.
and draw.
I'll crack the tunnel thingy and get a lands.
All right, I'm going to tap this
Searching's
go so I can make a red mana. 3 and 4. I am going to play an Imperial Recruiter. When it enters, I get to tutor up a creature with power 2 or less.
So you're
and
welcome.
I'm just going to draw with the Welcoming Vampire first, and then I will tutor. Go ahead, I'm going to tutor
Second
up
spell.
probably a
He's
random
the thing
Supera.
psych-
I'm not going to cast a second spell, but I will play my land for the turn. I'm just going to play Sacred Foundry tapped. You can go.
You
I did draw
a
2
second card
cards.
this turn, so I will also draw a card.
And my tutor will be Floating Dream Zubera, the blue card draw Zubera.
So in my upkeep, I have to pay cumulative upkeep of 1, and then I'm going to draw for turn and play a Flooded Strand, and I don't think I'll cast anything.
Who needs to? When
The
you have
power
a
of the
line
ley line.
anticipation.
Yeah.
We need a Bane of Progress.
Oh, God, no.
That's
Regret to inform you that Softy Mage does not believe in Boom Pile.
Oh. Yeah, we could
So
use
I have
Boom
no
Pile.
way
I
of
think
dealing with
Softy
any of
Mage
that.
has the right opinion.
Wow, he's really staxed me out of this game.
Stacks.
Homer is stopping, so I can only play creatures, but any creature I play, Tomer can kill for free with his commander combo over there. Okay,
First of all,
great.
it's
Yep.
not free. And second of all, I don't want to kill everybody's creatures. I want to spend my mana on cool things. All right, I'm just trying to be the hero we need. I'm trying to be the Crim on the table. I saw the
Okay.
last game what he did to Crim. So.
What,
I'm
what
at
did I do?
5
I
mana.
remember.
I really can't even do anything. Wait, I can draw a card with Staff of Domination.
Desperation.
Combo.
You can
Combo.
just war roll
There you go.
instead.
Do I hit Tomer or do I hit...
I just want to be friends, Richard. I don't want to kill your
I'll hit Phil.
Buzz Crusher or whatever.
Whoa, into the open mana.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're always
Fear.
gonna have
Use
open
it.
mana.
No fear.
I'm going to crack this Flooded
Oh
Strand.
my god, he's doing something.
Ooh.
I get a Jetmir's Garden. Then I'll just take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
I too will play the flash game and pass. I feel Crim here. I'm stacks out of literally doing anything. Double spell, non-creature spell, creature.
On both
single
sides. Yeah.
lands.
What do you mean? Like, is a card draw spell stacks? I'm just drawing cards. I'm not stopping you.
I'm going to play an Ash Barons for the turn. I'll spread the love. See, I'm not even like focusing on you, Phil. Although you have so much stuff. I am attacking Phil actually. I see what all that stuff is. That's too much. All right, Phil. It's a 3/3 death touch here. I'm sorry. You have too much nonsense there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna die, I think.
I have
Because,
a trigger. I'm gonna get the tunnel, the evasive tunnel thingy again back.
I'm just
tunnel.
gonna take 3.
Just
1,
3.
2,
It's
3.
3 damage. It's not crazy.
Tomer's just towering up Phil.
I'll play Genasi Enforcers. Basically, it's a 1/3 with Myriad. I can pay 2 mana. Creatures I control named Genasi Enforcers get +1/+0 until end of turn.
I see where this is going.
Yeah,
Your deck is built around repeatedly
getting
sniping
stacks
the
out of the
board with
game.
your commander.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. That's the
Whoa,
whole plan.
It's not stacked. I'm just trying to help the table deal with the threat. Somebody has to be in control. There's a group hug. I pass. I'm just
All
trying to help.
right. I don't know what to do about this.
Yeah,
Untap,
2
oh,
lands
yeah,
draw.
two
I get a
lands,
treasure.
I'm even raping you, Phil. Like, wait, what do you want?
Yeah, I paid a lot of mana for those treasures, so don't
I'm gonna play an
act
overgrown
like I'm the problem.
Farmland. I guess Phil's going to get some value here. I'm just going to spend all of my mana. We always say, I think Open the Way is only broken in our meta, in our decks. I'm going to find out. I'm going to cast an Open the Way, X equal 4. And see if
Do you
Open the Way
pay
is actually
for?
good with a viewer
Phil gets
deck.
a card and a
Yeah, Phil
treasure.
gets to
Phil
do
gets a
things.
card.
I can't
He'll
play
get a
creatures
treasure
or
too.
Tomer kills them, so this is my only play.
I'm just gonna draw
I
for
didn't
Mystical
say
Lore.
anything about killing creatures. I'm just hanging out.
So I will start revealing. MDFCs don't count. I will get a Path of Ancestry. I will get a where's the lands? Triome, a Blood Crypt, and a Triome. And then all these will go on the bottom. Yeah, I mean even though they're just fair lands that make mana, that's still kind of helpful. And then I'll go to combat.
I would be killing Tomer if I were you.
The problem is if
I wouldn't.
I can
Little
attack Tomer
creatures.
for like
I
can like
wouldn't.
attack Tomer for like 2, but then he just shoots down my port.
He's gonna attack
And I
with
have
his
no
myriad
creatures
creature next
ever.
turn.
I'm just going to pass the turn.
At the end of your
I can't
turn,
do it.
I'm
Sorry,
going to
Richard.
cast
Oh, you do get some
watching
triggers, by the way.
Threshold.
Ah.
I know, yeah. So whenever an opponent attacks, if they attack you or a Planeswalker, you control, draw a card. And
What is
then
this?
we got
Wait,
some treasures.
Wait, what did they make this propaganda thing?
Well,
I mean, it's not propaganda. You can
It's
still
just
attack
as
me.
good,
I
though.
would way prefer propaganda.
yeah, I'm also gonna just crack my tunnel again to get another mountain.
I'm gonna create a treasure, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna get hard to keep track.
I thought this was a doctor deck. All I see are
This is just
continual enchantment
con-
stacks pieces.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, there might
conditional
be no
card draw
doctor
dot
here.
deck. That's basically all this is, right? Outside of the ley line, everything has been like if your opponent does X, you draw a card.
It's not the full theme, otherwise there would be like 5 color and it would be shielded and like Bowmaster. That's the
that'd be
best
cool.
case here. This says cumulative upkeep, so now it goes up to 2, so I have to pay 2 mana.
This is irrelevant because Tomer gives him a treasure every turn. So
Yeah.
like the keeping him upkeep is
I'm
not
big
even
Well,
draw.
affecting him.
we need a mana progress. I don't have one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna draw
Yikes.
with Staff of Domination.
The fair staff doing fair staff things.
I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. We're gonna play a mountain. I'm gonna swing at Phil.
Oh, I'm gonna draw a card at least, but it's a 4/4.
Just feed Phil until Tomer believes he has to do something about it.
That actually might be the
Like-
plan,
like-
yeah.
Like that's basically it, right?
But then Tomer's answer
What
is
am I
going to be
supposed to do about
to
it?
kill our
There's no
stuff to keep
creatures.
us from feeding Phil, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but there's no
Phil's a
creatures.
problem. I can't play a creature to attack Phil, so that's it. Go ahead.
On your end step, I'm going to pay 1 mana. I'm going to sacrifice the Brandywine Farmer so that my Irini can blow up your Welcoming Vampire.
All right, well, I will sack it to Ostrider to scry.
Okay, this when it
Oh,
leaves
yeah,
the
that's a
battlefield,
creature, so I guess that's going to the bottom.
when it leaves the battlefield, I got a Menguchi Cuisine token.
That's why he's playing that terrible card. It's 3 Saka. It's 3.
Yeah, it's
3
actually
sack
triple
things.
Doomblade, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I will pay 2 mana and I will sacrifice the Menguchi Cuisine token to cast Demand Answers. Additional cast to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact, or discard a card. I discarded sacrifice an artifact, I draw 2 cards.
Do you pay the 4?
Oh no!
I-
Draw your
Good
card.
job playing around.
Whatever. You're feeding him too. Like what the hell? What am I supposed to
At least
do
I'm
here?
lowering his life total in the process, Tomer.
I'm lowering the life total too. I hit twice.
Tomer be like, I got to kill your welcoming vampire because it's drawing more cards than me. And then he just gives Phil all the free cards.
What am I supposed to do here?
I thought we were supposed to starve him out until he can no longer pay for the.
Well, you literally just fed him last turn. What do you want from me? I didn't hit a land, but you know what I did hit is a card that will get me a land. One,
You get a land every
2,
turn for free anyway.
4 mana. We're gonna cast Stirring Bard. 0/4 Defender. When it enters the battlefield, you take the initiative.
Oh.
And you can tap it to give target creature menace and haste until end of turn. So I will take the initiative. Everyone's favorite mechanic. Is it Banded Pauper? Commander?
Are there actual rules for Pauper Command?
Who knows? Anyway, I go to the Undercity. I get a basic land. I'm going to put it in my hand. There's the forest. I'm going to play the forest for land for my turn. And then we're going to move to combat.
I'm going to crack a treasure and pay 4 mana all in all and cast, better late than never, Collective Restraint. This was not in the deck, but the deck had stuff like Smothering Tithe, as you can probably tell. So instead I put in this because I figured you would want to attack me.
I dislike this deck.
I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 types of basic lands, so for each creature attacking me, you have to pay 4. Now, please, just stop. Just stop it.
This makes me mad. It makes me want to attack you more. I need the mana, though. Okay, fine. You win this round. I will swing Arenas and the Genasi
No, Myriad still
Forcers
works.
at Richard. I'll get a Myriad trigger, so the copy of it is still going to be attacking you, Phil. One of them's going to Phil, one of them's going to Set, and then I have Arena's trigger, so I'm going to get my tunnel. Just back. It comes back. Hooray. Okay, no, I'm not going to pop them. So you take the regular damage, and then I'm just going to pay 1, sacrifice one of the copies, take out the Buzz Crusher, I guess, and then pay 1, take out the sack outlet.
Whoa, Strider.
Oh yeah, you're not locking out the board of creatures.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. See, that's fine.
That's
We
all.
can't even take the initiative from him. We don't have creatures.
And we never will.
Wait, so in your end step, you
What?
got a
yeah.
double land trigger?
Yeah, it's like a
you
double land.
land.
You can make a treasure.
Sweet. And how many spells you cast? Only 1, right? Only the initiative.
Smuggler's Chair's kind of obnoxious, isn't it? I kind of like the other
It's
ones
really
that trigger right
good.
away better. I'm going to play Shadowy Backstreet as my land, so I get to Surveil. I am going to Surveil that to the bottom. And then 1, 2, 3. I have my World Tree, so all my lands make all colors now, so I don't need to worry about what ones I tap. I'm just going to Painful Truce X3 to draw 3, lose 3. And that'll, I'm sure, trigger a few things for everyone.
Phil will draw.
No,
So
I'm not
first
paying-
of all, I gotta ask you if you pay the 4. Yeah.
No, I'm not paying the, no, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone pay the 4.
Wait.
So
No,
much.
I have a response.
Oh, do you have a
Yeah.
fork?
Don't mind me. I don't have anything.
Okay.
Go.
All right, I will draw.
I'll respond.
God.
I'll crack the tunnel again.
Okay. Yep, you and your tunnels. Oh, this is so depressing. Okay. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just giving Phil all the value. You and Tomer can fight it out over this. I don't even care anymore. Kayla's Reconstruction. It's basically like a weird collected company. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You can put X artifacts and or creatures with mana value 3 or less from among them on the battlefield. The rest on the bottom in a random order. So X is equal to 4 right now.
Do you pay the 4?
I do not. So I'll look at my top 7.
Oh yeah, so you just cast your second spell, so I
Wow, that.
get a treasure
Wow,
from
that's
this.
so
pretty good.
incredibly bad. I will get a.
At least you get lots of
Lurrus.
bad cards.
I will get. No, I don't even get lots. I get a single Lurrus.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of whiffed. And even worse, my Blasphemous Act is going to the bottom in a random order. Not that would actually be that good at the moment, but it would be something. Go ahead.
I'm gonna end step cast Budoka Gardener. I can tap it and put a land from my hand on the battlefield, and if I control 10 or more lands, it flips into this thing that makes tokens that are as big as I control lands.
You're not
Yeah,
killing
Smuggler's
it.
Share draws a card, and then it's my turn, and
Is it worth? No. Yeah, go ahead.
okay. Do I pay the 3? Yeah.
You can draw so many more cards. Do you have a Reliquary Tower?
No, I don't think it's in this deck. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to play a Plains. Tap this. Put a mountain on the battlefield. Play a... I mean, this is gonna fall victim to Thomas' engine over there. I'm going to cast this Drum Bellower. It's a 3-mana, 2/1 flying. Untap all creatures you control during each other player's untap step. Then I would pass the turn.
Nope. No. Before you do that, I'll activate the Street Urchin. Sadly, I don't have any nice sack fodder. I have to get rid of my Stirring Bard to do this, but I'm going to blow up your Drum Bellower.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
that cannot be allowed with the playing a bunch of
I'm going to
lands.
draw a card. I'm going to pay
Join
1
me,
mana.
Richard.
Untap Staff of Domination. Okay.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Got to use all that mana. Got to be mana efficient.
You do.
I'm going to play a Nykthos.
Ooh.
2, 4,
Oh,
6,
that's
7.
nothing.
I have 7 mana.
Till
2,
Tomer
4, 6,
Commander.
7 cards in hand.
And all Phil's enchantments.
I killed
No,
the Drum
no.
Bellower. I'm helping.
He just plays it back. He doesn't even need haste, right? What does this do? This doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna pass the turn.
All right.
Well, I can negative ramp myself by playing my commander to have it die. And cost 6.
Yeah,
Should I do that?
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, upkeep initiative. I'm going to put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature I control. That's going to be my commander. All right, now I will draw. I need to see if this deck has like any high costed answers. We'll play
World.
Fierce
Fierce
Empath. Fierce Empath.
Oh, this is where
Enters the
Bane of
battlefield, you may
Progress
switch your
would be
library.
insane.
Here comes Bane of Progress.
For a creature card, mana value.
Ooh,
I bet it's
6
not
or
in the
greater,
deck.
Put it into your hand.
I bet you Phil has a counter spell.
Oh, yeah, well. I'm going to grab a Fangren
Oh,
Marauder.
God.
Fangren Marauder. Whenever an
What's
artifact is
that?
put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may gain 5 life.
It's actually just sack fodder. 6 mana sack to kill a creature.
We'll play an Evolving Wilds for the turn.
Tomer, is this a budget deck? That
I'm
would
gonna move to
explain so
combat.
much.
I'm going to move to combat.
That would explain a lot.
That answer.
Not quite. It's actually no. It's a pauper deck. So
I just
the
realized it's all
commanders are
commons and
uncommon.
uncommons, right?
Yeah, the commanders are all are uncommons. Everything else is commons, and it's $32. Yeah. So anyway,
That's why we should have killed him first.
Yeah, no,
Hiding his
I
critical
didn't wanna say-
information.
I didn't want to say the B word. I didn't want to say. I'm moving to combat. I'm attacking Phil with the Erinus, so I have to pay 4 mana.
I didn't think you could do that. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
He's ramped like every
You
turn.
actually
yeah.
pay the 4?
He has so much mana available.
He's ramped
Yeah,
every
yo.
turn, yeah.
I'm attacking with the Genasi Enforcers, and I'll attack Richard with the original, and then the rest will go at everybody else.
Sure.
I get a attack trigger. I'm getting back the tunnel, as we love to do over here. Do I kill Loris? Oh, no, I
Hey,
can
do
kill
what you
the
gotta do.
Gardener. I'm going to kill the Gardener. Boop.
So in your
Still have
end step,
mana. You could kill. You still have another. beam.
I'm going to get a
I could.
treasure.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. So I will untap and.
Oh, you know what? I'll
draw.
just also, because he's going to make the treasures anyway, I'm just going to crack these 2 lands.
Okay. Sure.
So save some turn.
I mean, I got to try to do things. How much mana do we actually have?
You have 12, man. Oh, open the way.
Open the way is
Alright.
my 1 bit of ramping that I've done this game. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play a Plains as my land for the turn. I am going to 5 mana. Oh, Tomer has 1 mana up at the moment.
I know
Yeah.
one thing. Here's your chance. We're passing until someone finally casts a farewell. I don't know who
I'm gonna-
Phil is about to.
I'm going to pass. You go, Phil.
Well, he doesn't have to blow up
Oh,
enchantments.
so you did-
I think he
well,
just, if he
I
has
did
farewell, he
nothing. I
just
did literally nothing.
chooses
so you don't get
non-enchantment.
anything.
Well, then
either.
I do nothing. Do I pay the
Wow,
4?
1 turn that Phil doesn't get value out of? Oh my.
I
Sooner or
don't
later, the Remora's
think
gotta go away.
So, yeah, this seems too much.
Nah, you gotta
So, Remora's gone. I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a Horizon of Progress. Taps for mana of the colors I can produce but hurts me, and for 3 mana I can put a land from my hand on the battlefield, and I can crack it to draw cards for 1 mana. I got 8 cards in hand, so I gotta cast something here. For 3 mana, I cast Ancient Runes. During each
Heck.
player's upkeep, Ancient Runes deals 1 damage to that player for each artifact they control. Put that on the
Oh.
things pile. I mean,
I
right
will
now
take-
it hurts me the most.
Right now,
Just-
it hurts you the most.
It's Richard
Yeah.
for 1, yeah.
I can gain it
The
back
clock, though.
using the staff.
Gain it back. Yeah, at least you got the staff. That's a good mana sink if you can't do anything else.
Is
Yeah,
it?
7 cards in hand.
I mean, it is a mana sink at least.
Mine,
Not as
mine's
bad.
eye would look amazing here compared to the staff of domination. Is your end step, Phil?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to draw. True, an arcane signet. I don't even want to cast it through the ancient runes. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. I take 1 damage.
Yes, you take
Great.
one.
Another stacks piece.
We got the
Yeah, that's
clock
the
down.
first stacks piece. I would give you
So-
that.
My called shot is like, this is like, that's the key piece. Maybe he wants to give us a bunch of artifacts and then kill us with that.
It's so
Trap.
much worse. It's so-
Oh wow,
Could
it's even
be.
worse than that. Oh my god.
I play a smoldering crater tapped. That's a cycling
Okay.
land. I play arcane signet. 2 or
Okay,
6.
that's safe.
That's
Risky.
That survives.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, pass.
Wow, he's just gonna take 2 more.
I'm waiting so I can double draw with War Room and Staff of Domination.
On my upkeep, I'm going to go down and I'm going to play my favorite room of all of the Undercity. It's Trap. Target player loses 5 life. Phil.
So what happens if Tomer successfully takes Phil out, Richard? Then what? How do we battle
You to
Tomer?
pass the turn. With I mean, I can't deal with that background. I literally don't have. What? I have a chaos warp. I'm gonna
pay 1 mana, and I'm gonna mountain cycle the Olifant.
We need a
so just
pithing
to get a
eel.
mountain. We're gonna get a mountain. We're gonna play the mountain. And
I
then
mean, we could
what?
just blow up the commander until he can't recast it, but that's a lot of blowing up.
Except
Good
he's
luck.
rapping every turn.
Yeah, that's the
good
problem.
luck.
He can pay the tax so many times.
Just green things. Oh, we go to combat. Uranus, I have to pay 4. The Genocide original is going to go at Richard again. 2 copies. You know the drill. Trigger. I'm going to get back the tunnel.
Wait, I can
Hey.
take one more hit of this, right? I'm at 11 commander. Ooh, oh, God.
I did not expect the 3/3 commander would get to this
It's
point.
a
but it is
5/5
further.
now. Yeah, I take it. I'm at 8 life. Oh my god. And I got 16 commander damage from this.
Phil, our blood bag is dying. We're on the clock now.
I know we're in trouble.
I'll pay 3 mana to
Oh,
play Eldrazi Repurposer.
I'm pretty sure this is all this deck tries to do.
Yeah.
So when you cast a spell and when an Eldrazi Repurposer dies, you create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn token. You can sacrifice it, add 1 colorless. I'm gonna play an Elvish Mystic. Taps for
A second
1
spell.
green. Yes,
Yup.
a second spell. Enjoy it. All right, and that's it. I pass.
So you had you drew 2 cards because you cycled, and you had a second land entry. Oh, it's mountain cycling. Ah, good on you. I get
Aha.
another treasure though.
Okay, so at the end of Tomer's turn, so I have this beast within Richard. My impulse is to put it on his commander since it's more mana to recast.
Plus, it gives us a turn of playing creatures, I guess.
They can both come back, yeah. I mean, I just want to try to do things next turn, so I need to break this up, at least temporarily. All right, I'm going to hit your commander, Tomer.
I'll respond by sacrificing the tunnel, and I'm going to get a forest. Why do you do this to me, Seth?
Whoa, Strider, this welcoming vampire. There's a lot of dead bodies
Wait,
in this graveyard, thanks to
Loris-
you.
Can Loris get back any like non-permanents or just permanents?
It's only permanents, and I don't have any that cost 2 or
Okay.
less in my graveyard currently.
I'll tap 1. I'll pay for Ranger's Guile. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm also playing just commons, so my answers are not going to be like heroic intervention, you know? Like,
Well, so that gets fizzled. I will untap and draw.
He only has 2 mana. You could kill 2 things.
don't you want me to kill Phil? Like, what are you going to deal with?
I'm
that
fine with you killing
board?
Phil. I just kind of want to do things with my deck, and I can't with your infinite removal set on there.
Just like wait,
That's
wait,
the
like
issue.
one more turn. What?
Wait,
what?
what's-
Okay, if you kill Arenas, then I can't kill Phil, right? And then Phil lives, and then you have to deal with Phil.
Yeah, and then Phil
But-
can actually deal with you because we
No,
really can't.
I spent
true.
my 1 removal spell. I can't kill your commander either way.
If you want Phil to deal with me, then that's totally understandable. But if you want me to deal with Phil,
You ever see like a boxing match where they hit each other at the same time and they both get knocked out? That's what I want to happen. All right, so I will just play Shipwreck Marsh as a land for the turn and pass the turn.
Wow. Okay, so
that,
end of turn.
that
I'm
was the big
going
opening
to
of Beast with it.
I tried.
Track
I
3
tried to
treasures.
interact with it.
Tap this, and I may put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield tapped. I will put a Alchemist Refuge onto the battlefield tapped, and then I'm going to spend 2 treasures and 1 land to cast Final Word Phantom. Doing each opponent's end step, you may cast spells as though they had flash. And does it survive? Whatever. I don't know. I mean,
you already
didn't
have
want to.
Flash,
You
right?
already have Flash.
Yeah, I already have flash,
Okay.
so
Double
I
flash.
think this one is safe.
We're
for now.
fine. We're
Uh,
We don't
I
get
will-
Flash, right? That's not that card.
Untap. No artifacts, so no damage. Draw.
big brain play there.
Whatever. Miss my land drop and pass.
All right.
Richard
It's that
takes
time
the-
again.
Oh
I
no.
don't. I draw first.
Are we staffing? Yeah, let's
Ooh.
We
draw
start-
that card.
This was what the 3rd staff activation. This was a casual 18 mana draw 3. Mind's Eye can do this in 1 cycle.
Yeah, that's enough Mind's Eye. This is like, imagine if Mind's Eye was also an infinite combo piece. Like, boom.
Take 2 because I have 2 artifacts. I draw.
Here we go. Let's see that Chaos Warp.
Blasphemous Act. We have
Blasphemous
enough
Act,
creatures to make it
yes.
cost 1, right?
Oh, definitely.
We can't stop his combo. We can run him out of sack fodder. He only has 3 cards in hand. There's only so many
I
things he can
will
sack.
cast
Maybe.
Gaia's Gift. targeting Uranus.
God.
Well, I mean, Phil might have something. Pull a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control against reach, trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. Does that resolve?
Yeah, I guess.
Phil?
So.
Phil?
I guess I'll do a city-wide bust. Destroy all creatures with toughness 4 or greater. Well, kind of desperate measures here. Kind of just destroys my phantom and no commander. But
Okay, that does get rid of the commander.
Okay, I'll have a response to that one. I will
kidding me?
sacrifice the Eldrazi Repurposer to deal 1 damage to Phil's face.
Okay.
This will create another Eldrazi spawn when the Repurposer dies, and then I'll sacrifice the Eldrazi spawn, for 1 mana, sacrifice a Fierce Empath, 1 to Phil's face, and then that resolves.
We did it.
We did it. We're out from under temporarily. I get a 1/1 spirit when my Dripping Tongue Zubera dies.
I have 7 lands plus an Arcane Signet, so I have access to 8.
This is your chance. This is your chance, Richard.
Go
The
pop off
window.
thing.
I'm gonna cast Stalking Vengeance.
Ooh.
So it's a 7 mana 5/5 haste. Whenever another creature you control is put into a graveyard from play, it deals damage equal to its power to target player. I'm going to swing at Tomer.
5, you say?
I get the Undercity, right? I'm going to search for a mountain. I'm going to play said mountain.
Oh yeah, that's your second spell, so I get a treasure.
And then I'm going to play Mind Stone. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Let's untap all my stuff. Let's start with the old Irenas.
I didn't even know this card existed before today. Now I kind of hate it. It has done the opposite of won me
Well,
over.
it's
in
really
one
bad
game.
because of the partner. The partner's the combo
Second
piece,
spell.
right?
I'll pay 1
Yeah.
mana. Impulsive Pilferer. When it dies, create a treasure token.
Great.
Oh.
Ooh,
All right.
well, that's a lot of sack fodder.
And it has Encore of 4 mana. I'm going to sacrifice it with Arenas' ability, or from the Street Urchin ability. I'm going to blow up the Stalking Vengeance. Oh, and I get a treasure when it dies.
So you can encore it and make, what, 3 more treasures?
He can just kill Phil, I think, maybe.
He can kill him in 2
Or-
turns if he wants.
Get back the Impulsive Pilferer. Exile this card from the graveyard. For each opponent, create a token copy that attacks that opponent this turn if able. So
Yeah, I might respond to the ability.
Oh, sure.
Pay 2 treasures and 2 mana.
Is that
Oh.
Alchemist Refuge? Why do you need Flash so bad, Phil? What are you
a-
doing? You
Oh,
have like so many
Okay,
Flash.
I think I'll die before, but hey, this one is pretty good. I'm gonna play a 1 ring.
Oh,
response.
my
Wow.
lord.
So
Flash
This
is
is the
it
card
in.
I get protection from everything and
Okay, fine.
can draw. It will also
That was like
double hurt
It
me
will
if I
kill you.
literally
He's
a
at
bog
6.
one rig.
Yeah, this will get me.
All right, so then the ability resolves. I have 3 copies. They will move to combat. I cannot pay for Phil's thing anyway, so he's fine. But then the other 2 will attack. 1 at Richard and 1 at Seth. So the last copy has to attack Phil, but since it can't attack Phil because of collective restraint, I don't have the mana to pay for it. I can actually attack somebody else, which is very weird and cool. And I'm going to attack Richard in vengeance of that board wipe. You take 2.
You get the
Seth takes
initiative.
1. I get the initiative, which means I get to draw a card.
Oh, Tomer's almost to the end of the dungeon.
Wait,
And then
if I
these-
re-steal the initiative, do I start where I was?
You go to the
my
next. You stay with your own
Oh, so-
dungeon, yeah. So you go to the
So,
next.
so I
room
gotta
on
keep
yours,
this
yeah.
state still? Okay.
Basically, yeah.
And then I'm going to sacrifice one of the copies. I don't want Seth to take my initiative. It's just,
yeah. All right, spirit down.
Spirit. And then the others also die. I'm done. Oh, this gets exiled. And I got 3 more treasures. So I have 4 treasures.
So you did draw a second card this turn, though, right? Because of initiative. So
Yes.
I'm gonna draw one as well, if you don't mind.
Wait, do I have 4 treasures or 3 treasures? I thought I have 4 treasures. Yeah, okay.
I will. Well, I was gonna say untap, but unnecessary since my 13 mana went to waste last turn.
Oh, you
I
actually
will
just
draw.
You wish you had Staff of Domination. You could draw, untap, and draw again.
That would actually be excellent. I'm gonna play Incredible Marsh Flats and see if I have a Surveil land and pass the turn.
Whoa, wow.
No.
No. You shuffle
Wait,
the Blasphemous Act back up.
Yeah.
That's
Get
the
another
important
shot at
part.
it.
Oh, you cracked a fetch. Wait, so that's 2 lands entering the battlefield. Oh, so I get a treasure. So I will try to spend this in my end step, I think.
Oh, he's trying to save life.
Oh, because you got to take
no.
1 for the One Ring anyway from
Yeah.
your Ancient Rune.
I'm just gonna crack it. I'm not gonna take the damage. Okay, then I'm gonna untap, upkeep, take 1 from Ancient Ruins, not from the ring, which could also ping me for 1, but I'm gonna draw. Jesus Christ. Okay. I gotta make my land drops.
But you've drawn like half your deck. How are you missing?
Yeah, I
land
know.
drops?
There's also plenty lands in here. That's just the beauty of randomness. I think I just gotta pass.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Except I don't have a ley line.
pass.
You don't have a
And
staff of
alchemist
domination,
staff, yeah.
aren't you, Jelly?
I'm jealous of both of you, yeah.
That staff is actually the MVP,
So I guess we kill his commander again.
bro.
Yeah, if you can, keep killing it.
Let me finish, Phil.
No.
You're
Okay.
going to throw the damage at him last turn, but you sniped my 1/1 spirit.
No, I couldn't. He had the 1 ring.
All right.
That is fair.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. We're gonna play Kot, Fire of Resistance. Does a bunch of things, but he has a
Okay.
-3 where I can deal damage to target creature equal to the number of mountains I control. I control 6
Yeah.
mountains. I'm gonna target your commander, Tomer.
All right, results. He goes back in the command zone.
Oh, let me tap like this. I'm gonna tap like this.
Did
okay.
you take the damage from Ancient Ruins?
Oh, I forgot to take that. I took 3 damage from Ancient Runes. Thank you, Phil. Go ahead.
You just killed
Nice
it and passed?
Wait, so you
Yep.
played... Okay.
What's
yeah.
up? But I
Because
could've
whenever I
attacked-
play, you untap and kill it.
Yeah.
No, but I
you just
could've-
got to
So
kill
we're
your
just gonna
commanders
play
till you're
this game
taxed out of
where
the
I run
game,
you out of
yeah.
mana.
I just want to attack Phil with it. I just want to attack Phil with it. All right, fine.
I
draw.
need Phil.
Oh, initiative. I go to the last room of the initiative on my upkeep.
Oh, great. Now
So
he
I'm going to
gets
reveal the
lots
top
of stuff.
10 cards of your library. Put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters on it. It gains hexproof until your next turn, then shuffle. Of the creatures I get to reveal, I have Grabby Giant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. I feel like we're way behind on that one. Rapacious one.
A single one?
It's a 5/4 and it can make like a bunch of things. You know what? I'll take the Rapacious one.
Yeah, that seems
So
like a good
the
choice.
rest
That
go-
makes a lot of sack fodder.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take 4 damage from Ancient Ruins as well.
Well,
and I
maybe
have
that's
to
how we get
shuffle.
him.
Yep.
Maybe we
Yep.
get him with Ancient Runes.
I'm basically
Gotta keep
dead.
me alive, though.
I'm still
so
very
weird.
intrigued. You're going to die to your own deck, Phil.
Anakin.
I'm pretty sure.
So I'll draw for turn. Let's play Fangren Marauder. So that's 6 mana. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we knew about that.
Oh no, he can gain so much life now.
Yeah, you can gain like 20
Um,
right now off the treasures.
Let's go.
A
Um,
second
out.
spell.
Tomer's.
Tapping
How-
out.
La. Wait, he's not tapped out, right? He's
We're
still got the
getting there.
treasures.
He's got the
Oh, he's got
I got
treasures.
treasures. He's
I
got
got
treasures.
treasures.
Yeah, so... Man, it's so bad.
We can do it. We're finally
Right
getting
back.
there. It's just
Let me kill Phil. He's just sitting there drawing cards and making mana. All right, I pass. I'm done. I'm pseudo tapped out.
All right, I will
Huh.
untap and draw. That's not super helpful. I'm going to play Floating Dream Zubera. It's a 1/2, and if it dies, I draw a card for each Zubera that died this turn.
Whoa,
So if you
busted.
kill that, I get to draw a card. Ha ha ha. How do you like me now, Ennis? I have found the tech. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to escape this Woe Strider. So I cast it from my graveyard for 5 mana and exiling 4 cards.
Get another treasure.
Phil does something. He's always doing something. So I get a goat from my Woe Strider. And then I'm going to sack the Floating Dreams Bear to the Woe Strider to draw a card and also scry. So I'll draw a card and then I will scry. I will scry that to the bottom. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast a Return to the Ranks. X equal 2. So I get to return 2 cards with mana value 2 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. So I'm going to target these 2 Zuberas, the green Zubera and the blue Zubera.
wait, that's it? That's all you got?
That's all I got that I can even try to target.
That was the saddest return to the ranks I've ever seen.
I have a response. I'll sacrifice a treasure for 1 mana, and then I'll sacrifice a treasure to Street Urchin, paying that 1 mana to blow up the Woe Strider. I'm trying. I'm trying.
All right. So I get my Zuberas back then.
And I'll gain 10 life. That's all.
I will play an Arid Archway as my land for the turn. I'll pick up, doesn't really matter. I guess a Shipwreck March. And go ahead. Well, I tried ish to sort of do
So
That's
in your
awesome.
end step, I
drew
will
a
crack
card.
a treasure, cast a...
I'll gain 5 life when you.
You gain 5 life, yeah.
Oh, it's any
Uh,
artifact?
Any
Yes.
artifact, yeah.
Not even his artifacts?
Okay, so I have Delirium, so I can traverse the Ovenwald. I can search my library for a creature or land card, reveal it, and put it into my hand, then shuffle. So I'm gonna get a Seedborn Muse, which
Seedborn Muse.
Why does
I
he
will
need
not cast.
He's this untapping ability. For what, though?
Because he has flash, so he can cast spells.
So he has
whenever
lots of
he's trying
card
to-
draw. He has lots of. Everything has flash. He has all the mana. But what is he
I
trying
don't
to
have
do with
all
it?
the mana, actually. I'm gonna crack the treasure just because I
gain 5.
can.
This is Seth's end step? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card because of Smuggler's Share, because Seth drew a card. So I'm just gonna untap and take one.
Okay.
Ouch. I'm going to draw. Yeah, that's desperate measures, but solitary confinement. At the beginning of your upkeep,
Come on!
sacrifice it unless you discard a card from your hand. Skip your draw step. You can't be the target of spells or abilities. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you.
I don't have an answer. I do not. I'm out of answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like
That's why you're the problem.
Sounds like you're the problem now. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I'm gonna pass the turn.
At least I'm killing people, though. Ah.
Look at this. Check this out, yo. Draw a
Oh,
card.
let's see it, Richard. Let's see it.
Pay a mana. Untap.
Wait.
Draw another
Pay
card.
2. Gain a life.
Wow. Actually,
Untap.
happens is Richard draws into some staff combo and just wins after. Oh,
Wow.
I can't.
That's
It's,
how
it's
the
gonna
game
be
actually
creature based,
ends.
right? Any stat
Oh,
was
yeah.
creature based. So I
Maybe
take
not.
3
You could
now.
do like Basalt Monolith combo or something.
We're gonna cost. I'm gonna search my library for a basic mountain. Play this. Okay. I just passed the turn.
All right, we will untap initiative. I get to go to the top of the initiative. I'm going to take 2 damage. Oh no, I'm dying. See?
Fangren Marauder might actually be worth playing. That card seems.
That's a pretty good card. I'm going to switch my
It
library for
costs
a
so much,
basic.
though.
I hope I still have basic.
It gains a lot of life.
I do.
Though. Tomer's already gained what 20.
It's very good in the world of treasures and foods and clues.
Now all these trinkets.
It's gone up. I'll draw for turn. I will play a forest. Move to combat. Richard, do you want to do something?
Don't let him do it. You can't let him hit
Yeah,
with that.
I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to tap Staff of Domination to tap your giant thingy that makes things. move.
I will now declare attackies. I'm going to swing 3 at Koff with my commander. And Seth, I'm going to give you the option of
Blocking.
drawing a card. Arena's attack trigger. Ooh, I forgot about this one. This is fun. I'll get back my tunnel. Yay!
I will just take 5 for now.
I don't want cost. Okay, cost.
All right, caught down. And
Oh, wait,
then,
wait a minute. I should just use my whole turn to tap off Tomer's stuff.
that's exciting. You can do
I'll
that.
show you what it
next
means to be
turn.
stacked out,
actually
Tomer.
hilarious.
I'll pay
Pass,
6
pass,
mana
pass.
for a Orchard Strider. So let's
Stop
go for that.
Making tokens. Stop it.
I need a wrap.
I can't help it. Let's play an Arbor Elf. And I got 2 food, so I get 2 Menguchi Cuisine tokens. That was the second my spell, so
second spell.
Phil, you can do your thing.
Get a treasure.
All right, I'm done.
I will untap and
You got a second land though, Tomer, right? Did you make a land drop? I'm gonna get a little treasure, yeah. Thank you.
I'll just sacrifice a tunnel too. Just spin it out.
Well, all
Is
right.
it
I'm going
basics?
to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I'm going to attempt to play Cauldron of Souls. It's a 5-mana artifact. You can tap it
That's
to
a
give
force.
any number of target creatures persist until end of turn. So if they die
Ooh.
and don't have a counter, they come back with a -1/-1 counter.
Responses. Is Tomer going to destroy the entire board?
Are you gonna board wipe me, Seth?
And I don't have a board wipe, or I would, but yeah.
Well, now you gotta spend double the resources to remove.
You're gonna
the
play around with your
Zubero.
value. It's fine.
All right, I'm going to tap this Cauldron of Souls. I'll target all my creatures.
They all got persist.
Uh,
Tomer's trying to look like the nice guy, but you know
Hey,
you want to
gotta do what you
it all
gotta do. Tomer.
down.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
What else what did you have to do?
blah 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 blah. 1 and the 2 will blow. We'll eat the Menguchi cuisines and we'll blow up both your Zuberas. One at a
Which one
time.
are you killing
obviously.
first?
The card draw one first.
All right, so I get to draw a card. This bear dies. I get two spirit tokens.
Yay! You draw cards. You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, and I gain 10 life. Yes.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna play Shipwreck Marsh and go ahead.
did you draw an
Seth.
extra card?
Do something.
I did. Yep. I'm
Okay.
I'm trying,
Draw a
Richard.
card.
I'm trying. Tomer just
Phil, do something. Stop. Phil
Tomer's
for
just got us locked down.
I'm gonna untap at the beginning of my upkeep, sacrifice solitary confinement or discard a card. I'm going to discard a card. I think this is
wait,
never
the
gonna
One
happen.
Ring is
I'm gonna
unlocked, right?
discard keep off their card. Had this since the beginning. It was always bound to die. This would ding me, but it is damage and it gets prevented. I'm not gonna draw for turn, so that means I don't even need to cast it. Wow, I'm missing a lot of land drops. Thomas kind of gotta die before I can do the thing. I'm sorry. Pass.
We're all, oh my god, we're all in the same boat. Okay. I untap Staff of Domination. I wanted to Staff of Domination and War Room, but that doesn't look like it's possible. 2, 4, 5. Staff of Domination. Draw a card. I'm going to pay a mana, untap Staff of Domination, gain a life.
Whoa.
And then I'm going to untap and then take 3 damage from Ancient Runes. I go to
Absolutely
20.
busted.
So are we dead if Tomer untaps?
Are you?
I don't know about
Can you
dead.
just
but
tap
probably
out all my attackers?
I have 14 mana.
Well, now it looks like you're going to combo off and win the game, so.
Well, A, I don't even know the combo, but B, I'm creatures. What does this card do?
Try it. You just try it.
1,
You
2,
maybe not
3.
destroy them.
if you try hard enough.
Who
yeah.
knows? Maybe I doze off.
We're gonna play Perilous Vault.
Oh,
Wow. That gets
So-
rid of everything.
This gets rid of everything.
That's the boom pile of the viewer deck.
This is the boom pile.
This
no
is a better
coin flip
boom pile,
necessary. But a
Yeah,
lot
no
of
coin
it
flip
necessary.
boom pile.
Exiles.
Do I do it now or do I just like chillax on it? No, right? He's just gonna attack me. I gotta use it, so I might as well.
Yeah, you might as I
That's
guess you might as well just
100%.
blow it.
So we're gonna just sack Mindstone, draw a card. We're gonna go to end step, and then we're gonna Perilous. No, I'll just do
Wait,
it now.
I think you want to do it now so you deny Phil end step triggers now.
So I exile Perilous Vault, exile all non-land permanents.
No response.
Bill's face does not look like a T-Pro face to me. Let's see.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Oh, I'm responding. Phil's looking very smug there. I think he's like super cool about this one. But yeah, I'll sacrifice 2 treasures and for mana. So I'll go to casual 10 more. At least I'm winning the
Tomer has
life
so
total.
much life.
Nice life total. Sacrifice the Arbor Elf, ping Richard for 1. Sacrifice the Orchard Strider, ping Richard for 1. Pay 1. Sacrifice the Rapacious one, ping Seth for 1. And then sacrifice.
How many
the
pings did I
Fangrim-
take?
2, I think.
2? Okay, I'm at 18.
I'll ping you again. 3.
Okay, I got a response.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to pay 6 mana. Everybody, how many cards do you have in hand?
I have 8 cards in hand.
5.
2.
Okay, I guess Seth. So I'm going to purge protection and gift Seth an extra turn. So I create
Hey.
4 2/2 blue tokens. If the gift was promised, all permanents you control phase out, and until your next turn,
Yeah.
your life total can change, and you gain protection from everything.
When does the extra turn happen?
So I'll
So
go
Seth
back,
just randomly
and
takes
then
a
it'll
turn
pick
for
back
fun?
up the turn order. Yeah. Well, thank you, Phil.
I don't know where my board token is.
Seth,
I
you have
should
a
go
full
to our
turn to pop
website and
off.
get the 2/2.
I know. I
blue
actually have a
creature.
chance to do things with no removal.
So everything
phased
is
out.
phased out. My life total can change. I have protection from everything.
I'm just going to go to end step. I'm going to discard a Fanatic Amogus.
All right.
Okay,
So I will take
now it's
my
Seth's
extra turn, thanks to Phil. Untap and draw. So I'm going to play Spire Gardens as my land for the turn. I'm going to play my commander finally. Rock
By
Myrtle
murdering him.
Biologist. When it enters, you choose a creature type. Slivers and non-token creatures you control are the chosen type, in addition to their other type, and then you pay 3 debit to make a sliver. I'm going to name, of course, Zubera. And then I'm going to spend 2 mana to play a Zulaport Cutthroat, which was going to help Tomer kill Phil, actually. You might still be able to do it, Tomer. I don't know if
That's
you can
pretty
set
cool.
the
Yeah.
Whenever
Is-
another
is it
creature
lost
I
life?
control dies, each
It's
opponent
lost.
loses life and you gain a life. It
His
doesn't
life total
target.
can't change.
No, like
No, no,
after he
a-
phases back in
afterwards.
though. And then 1, 2, 3. I am going to play drop Cure, rather, which I guess is actually very different than a curse. I'm going to gift Richard a card. Reanimate 2 creatures mana value 2 or less. If you gift a card, you can reanimate 3 creatures mana value 2 or less. I actually only have 2 creatures, but I'm still going to give Richard the card.
Okay.
Whoa, what about me?
You have been sniping my creatures all day. I'm going to get back to...
For the greater good.
I'm going to get back to Zubera. And then I'm going to spend 4 mana to play Reprocess, which is sacrifice any number of artifacts, creatures, or lands to, and then draw a card for each one that was sacrificed. So I'm going to sacrifice both of my Zubera and also the Zulaport Cutthroat. Drain everyone except for Phil for 3, and then make 3 tokens. So I draw 3 from the Reprocess, then I draw 3 more from the blue Zubera. And then I'm going to cast a Sand Scout. I'm going to play a Polluted Delta as my land for the turn, and you can go, Tomer. I'm going to get you have more lands than me, right, Tomer? I guess we need to do a land check. So I had 16 before I played the Polluted Delta.
14.
Oh, all right. So Sand Scout doesn't actually ramp me.
Open the way, baby.
Yeah, that's the one ramp spell I've cast this entire game. I am going to crack this and see if I have another Surveil land, and then you can go.
Upkeep. I'm going to scry 2 this time. All right, so these go to the bottom.
Can Tomer finish the job? He's been trying so hard.
I cannot.
Game.
I haven't seen a single disenchant in all my days. All right, so
You even
You
have
could have
disenchant.
gotten a creature.
I will. Step 1. Play Evolution Witness. There's a 2/1 adapt 2. And whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on Evolution Witness, return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. There is nothing good. I think we're just going to pay 2. So I'm going to adapt 2, get back Rapacious 1. I'm just going to cast Rapacious 1.
How does Phil win, do you think? Like, what is this
I can't
Why
really
being
tell you.
pile of
unkillable.
block pieces lead to?
I don't know. Let's recast Street Urchin with the 4 remaining mana. All right, I'm done. And I'm tapped out.
All
I
right.
have no treasures.
So now we're back to the normal turn order. So I will take another turn. I will untap and draw.
Don't kill me, Seth, with your extra turn.
I'm not planning on killing you, I don't think. What I would like to do, though, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this makes it safer. I'm going to cast a Luminous Broodmoth. So if a creature that I would control without a flying counter on it dies, I return it to the battlefield with a flying counter on it. So that's piece 1, is this Luminous Broodmoth. And then I'm going to spend 10 mana. I am going to sacrifice the World Tree that I played on turn 1. World Tree not only fixes your mana perfectly, it has another ability. It says you can pay double Wooburg and sacrifice it and search your library for, oh no, this doesn't work the way I want it to.
Nope.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
What were you
I-
doing?
No
My
god.
My commander sucks. It's not a Maskwood Nexus. It's not a Maskwood
Oh,
Nexus.
it's only on the
Crack.
battlefield?
Yeah,
It's only on the
all
battlefield?
creatures.
Work. All right, since that doesn't work, I'm not going to play that Luminous Broodmoth in that order. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, and 4 mana. I'm going to play Beast Whisper. So whenever I cast a creature spell, I get to draw a card. Then I will 1 and 2 mana play a Split Skin Doll. When it enters, I get to draw a card and then discard a card unless I have a creature power 2 or less, which I do. So I'm going to draw 2 cards, 1 from the Beast Whisper, 1 from the Doll.
Spirited Companion.
Okay.
time, baby.
And then I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 mana to play Recruiter of the Guard, which will draw me a card with Beast Whisper and let me tutor up a creature with toughness 2 or less. So I'll draw a card with Beast Whisper, and then I will find a creature toughness 2 or less, which is going to be Ember Fist Zubera, red damage Zubera. It deals a damage to target creature or player equal to the number of Zuberas that died this turn. 1, 2... Ember Fist Zubera. So I'll draw a card with a Beast Whisper. And then Luminous Broodmoth. And then finally, 1 and 2, I'm just going to play a Goblin Bombardment. Sack a creature, 1 damage, target creature or player.
Great. So
Well,
now
I
I'm
think
dead
that's
at
my
instant
turn.
speed.
I'm not killing you, Richard. I need you. And I will pass back to Phil.
Fill
I
in his
phase
extra
back in.
turn.
Yeah, the extra
will
turn.
discard a
that card's
card.
kind of brutal.
Disrupt Decorum, and I will not draw. Who's got the initiative right now? Still Richard?
I have the
Tomer.
initiative.
Tomer.
Tomer.
Oh yeah, Toma got it back. So I'm going to swing with 1 Drake
Yeah, you got it.
to get the initiative. I'm going to get a Plains. I'm going to play the Plains. So I think it's time to pass.
Tomer, do you have flyers?
Nope.
Well,
It's
I'm
Richard
just gonna
about to
do my
win.
thing here.
Do your thing, Richard. The time
Because I can't kill Phil, and then Seth will kill me instant speed, so I need to precisely kill Tomer.
Hey, I'm
'Cause if I-
down for that.
If I somehow kill Seth in this process, he'll just snipe me at instant speed, right? So,
Do it.
Oh, dual caster.
flying dual
okay.
caster mage.
Yes,
That's it. We're gonna.
That's
Wait,
all.
flies?
That's so sus.
That is very suspicious.
Draw.
Like Kiki combo us.
Oh, where was this card this whole game? Okay, well, does this help me?
Did you take damn? No, you don't have. Sorry.
wait.
Didn't
No,
wanna
I don't have
that game.
anything. We killed it all. So here's 4. I'm gonna play Koth of the Hammer. Now,
Yeah.
Koth has an
Oh, I
ability that
used to
says
love that card.
-2. Add a red for each mountain I control.
Yes.
When
does
one
Koth
was
resolve?
healthy.
Is this Cabal
yeah.
Coffers?
There's 9 mana, okay? So now I'm gonna cast Urabrask. Actually, no, wait, I screwed that up. I cast Enduring Courage first. I go to 5 mana. So this is a 4-drop that says whenever a creature you control enters, it gets +2/+0 and haste until end of turn. And then when it dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield as an enchantment. So I'm gonna Urabrask now.
Priest of Urabrask.
Yeah, the Priest of Urabrask costs 3 mana, but I get it right back. Now it's a 4/1 haste.
Yeah, this has to be a
It's-
combo.
it's
It
added
still looks like a
devotion,
Kiki
guys.
combo.
Okay, so now I cast Bogarden Hellkite. So I'm going to use all my available floating mana and then 3 additional mana. So it's a 5/5 flash. When it comes into play, it deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures or players. Tomer, how many blockers you have?
So I have 2 blockers.
We just go 5 to face. We just go
5 to face.
Let's see. 1, 2,
That was
3,
wait.
4,
You
5.
casted your second spell. Along
Oh,
the
he's
way, right?
storming.
Sorry.
Oh,
forgot
okay. He's
about
just
that.
casting spells.
Oh no, I'm short 1 mana out of all of this, I think. Let's see if I
Really?
nick those for 9. Oh no, I don't have enough mana.
No, it's almost got to be gone.
Oh no.
I'm so close to doing it.
I'm going to float 8 mana with Nykthos. Oh, 9 mana. So my commander has an ability. So it costs 4 and its ability is 9. So I need 13 mana. But as you see, I have 12 mana. So I'm going to ask Seth for some help. Can you kill my Koth so I can get it back and generate more mana?
Sure. Wait. Okay. So this isn't going to lead to me dying or anything, right? Is that where we're at with this?
No, because I'm going to copy Bogarden Hellkite a bunch of times and then smack Tomer.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'm down.
So
with
I
that.
so I would have done Fanatic of Mogus, which would hit you guys for a ton, but Seth would kill me on the stack with his Zubera.
I will sack a spirit to my goblin bombardment and shoot down the Koth for you.
So Koth is dead. So now
Yeah.
I cast Underworld Breach. So
Yeah.
each non-land
Golly.
card in my graveyard has escape. It's literally to get Koth back.
It's just a
So
witness.
escape 3.
Mhm.
1, 2.
It's really
3.
good that Kot doesn't kill himself with that negative. Or else
Oh yeah, that would be like an
would've been
infinite combo
disgusting.
piece.
So I go to 5 after casting Koth, and then I have 9 mountains. So I'm gonna minus Koth. I go back to 14. Now I play my commander for 4 mana, leaving me with 10. So it gets +2/+0 and haste, but it has an ability for 9 mana. I can tap it, create 5 tokens that are copies of another target creature you control. They gain haste, sack them at the beginning of the next end step, activate only as a sorcery. So I will use my 9 floating or 10 floating. I'll go down to 1. I'm going to copy Bogarden Hellkite. So I'm going to make 5 of them. So they all enter and they deal 5 damage each. And they all get +2/+0 in haste, but they already have haste. So I deal 25 to Tomer.
Okay, it's 34.
Now we go
That's
to
some
combat.
real damage.
That Fangren Marauder was doing some serious
You gain so
cushioning
much
for me.
life. Yeah.
Okay. So this is 4. This one can't attack. This is 2. And then this is 6 times 7. So 42 in the air. All at Tomer. And we see if he has fog.
I will eat both of your creatures as I die. Bloop, GG.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, no.
I feel like I can breathe again.
Post blocks, I'm going to sprout swarm. I'm going to make a sapperling, then I'm going to die.
And then die.
Okay, now I'm dead too.
Yeah, the issue
was-
I'm having, I keep searching
Wait.
my deck list. I
Wait,
literally
wait.
don't know if I can stop Phil. Like,
You
do
don't have any life
cards
velocity?
in your
So-
deck that can stop Phil?
Chaos.
Like,
Wolf.
Like blow up an
Chaos Wolf.
don't
enchantment?
worry about it. Are you done with your turn, Richard?
I'm done. Are you phased in? I cast a lot of things this turn.
I got a treasure because somewhere along the lines you cast your second spell. So in your end step, I'm going to do this. Seedborn Muse. Untap all permanents you control during each other player's untap step. I can't believe it's finally happening. I'm going to tap
It
the
got
one
weaker
ring.
because Tomer's dead.
I'm going to tap the one ring, put a burden count on it, draw a card. I'm done.
Okay,
And then-
so while we're
That's
still at the
untapped,
end of
I would-
Richard's turn, I am going to sack a spirit to Goblin Bombardment to target the Seedborn Muse for damage.
Oh yeah, right. You can also kill it. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't
It
think
really
about
is
that.
Tover's deck with like 5 more steps. I'm
See, I
curious
think-
what Phil's win con
Is this okay?
I was the hero
Let's
we
talk.
needed.
Let's talk, Phil. Let's talk. Does the Seedborn Muse do something cool that I'm gonna like, or is it just gonna kill me
It's
in some
the
boring way?
there's one other way to get. So I need to untap in you guys' turn, but
Why?
I'll find a way. There's got to be
All
another
right.
way.
Well, I'm
So,
gonna
wait.
ping it twice with these spirits, and then I'm gonna sack this
It's a 2/4.
Bliskin Dow. Yep, I'm gonna sack this. It's gonna come back because of the Luminous Broodmoth, and then I'll do the same
Oh,
thing with the
yeah.
Sand Scout. So that's damage number 4, and then I will draw a card because of the Scout coming into play. So these are just flying counters.
Brutal.
So I
Yeah,
draw one
that's-
card.
I got a little too excited there. but,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
Bad
Tover's
week
finally
for
dead.
creatures. Now Seth has the lock.
We will untap and draw. Wait, Phil's at 4? Can I win? I might be able to. Maybe I can win. I'm going to tap 2 mana. I am going to play Priest of the Fellright. Pay 3 life, tap, sack it, reanimate a creature from your graveyard. The problem is it has summoning sickness right now.
You're gonna draw a card though because of the.
I will draw a card because of the Beast Whisperer. So I'll draw with Beast Whisperer. And then I will sack the priest to the Goblin Bombardment. I will ping Richard for 1. So the priest's going to go in the graveyard. It'll come back because of the Brood Moth. So now I will sack the priest of the Goblin Bombardment. I'll ping Richard for 1. This time it has flying, so it's not going to come back because I really just want to unearth this stupid thing. 1, 2, 3,
Was
4,
it exile?
5. It does not. It just doesn't come back.
The split skin doll, it's still on the board.
Yeah, because of the Luminous
Yeah,
Brood
it's an
Moth.
artifact, so you got pinged by 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, so now I'll spend 5 to unearth the Priest of the Fellrights. I should probably also keep track of how many creatures have died this turn, which is 2. So now I'm going to sack the Priest of the Fellrights to attempt to reanimate the Zulaport Cutthroat. Whenever a non-creature dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. I gotta pay 3 life to my priest, so I drop to 27. So the main upside of this is it actually gets around solitary confinement because it doesn't target and it's not damage. It is loss of life.
Yeah, I got a response.
Respawn me, Phil.
I'm going
Respawn me.
to pay.
Draw some cards.
I guess like 4 to cast Soul
That's not
Echo
fair.
X equals 2. And this is one of the, first of all,
What that
weirdest
is.
formatting I've ever seen on a card.
What's with the indentation on this card? That's my.
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
I've,
yeah,
I've never
it's
seen
so
it.
weird. So let me read the Oracle text. Soul Echo enters with X echo counters on it. X is 2. You don't lose the game for having 0 or less life. It's pretty convenient. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Soul Echo if there are no echo counters on it. Otherwise, target opponent may choose that for each 1 damage that would be dealt to you until your next upkeep, you remove an echo counter
Oh my
from Soul
God.
Echo instead. And actually, I'm
Oh.
just gonna do this and put 4 counters
So
on
I
it
think
just to
this
be
means
safe.
Phil just has a hard lock without enchantment removal, right? We can't. There's no way to kill him now.
Can we attack him?
It's getting harder.
He can't take damage.
What is his win con?
Have you been stacked out?
I don't know if he's trying to win.
Is my
exactly.
win con though? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast more things. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4 Tisa Karlov, which is a Panharmonicon,
second
but
spell.
for things dying. That's my second spell. It also is a Beast Whisper trigger, so I'll draw a card. I'll play 1, 2, 3. How about a Delny? Panharmonicon for creatures power 2 or less, which will trigger the Beast Whisperer to draw a card. And then hidden bounce land under there. 1, 2 Carrier Thrall, which is a vampire. When it dies, I make an Eldrazi Scion. More importantly, it's going to trigger the Beast Whisperer, which should trigger twice because of my Delny. So I get to draw 2 cards, play land, and play a Takassia's Welcome to draw even more cards eventually. I guess we don't need this counter after all.
Can Phil mill out Seth?
Go ahead.
Don't even need a win con at this point.
Well, I'm going to untap.
Well, Phil dies in 4 turns, right?
No, he doesn't even die to himself.
No, no,
anymore
I don't
because of the
lose
soul
if I
echo
have-
lock. He has like
yeah.
a hard lock.
I'm going to
Oh,
discard.
yeah.
I will lose life to the ring,
Because it doesn't
and
lose
I
the
will
echo counters.
go into the Lost Well and scry 2.
Do you just win by going through a dungeon very slowly?
Wait, can you take his dungeon from him even if you deal no damage?
Funnily enough, my plan
I don't
deal
involves
damage.
this
Because you gotta
dungeon
deal
being
damage.
irrelevant. I'm going to put a count on this because at this point,
Might as
do-
well.
I'm
I have
going
a
to
chaos
play
board.
a
I think I have an Anduin version of my deck. I don't know what
Burgeoning.
happens if I draw into that.
So whenever an opponent plays a land, I can put a land from the hand on the battlefield.
A little less scary on turn 15.
Technically, Soul Echo would ask somebody if they would wait Oracle text. So at the beginning of my upkeep, sacrifice it if there's no counters on it. There are counters on it. Otherwise, target opponent may choose that for 1 damage done to me, counters will be removed.
But you can't take any damage, so no counter.
You can, it's still wise to choose it, I guess. I don't know why.
I don't understand these old cards, Phil. Tell me what it
This is a wild card. I'm also going to swing at Seth for 8.
Sure. I will take
There's
these.
the clock.
Pass.
All right. We somehow untapped because Phil has no win con. I thought he
Means,
was
like,
going to
damage
win.
can't be
I got the
prevented.
bird.
or
What?
something.
He's got, the birds are a win con, right?
I'm going to tap to add a red. I'm going to use Koth to untap it. 9.
That's a lot of mana.
So I'm going to Bogart and Hellkite and make 5 copies of them. And they're just all going to snipe. I guess I can just snipe Phil too, right? No, I can't.
You
Yeah.
can't take
Target him.
damage.
And
yeah.
more
I can't make him go
ways,
negative
this
though,
is-
right? Yeah.
so-
So I just kill your
Yeah.
drakes. And
Right.
I can't attack him in any way.
I
Uh-oh.
would before combat do something though.
If you attack me, I
Uh-oh.
will kill you because I have to.
I
But
figured that.
I
Yeah, I
think you
figured
guys
you
will
do.
attack each other.
It's gonna go and everything.
Ooh.
Taunt from the ramparts.
Huh?
Goad all creatures your opponents control until your next turn. Those creatures can't block.
Whoa.
So,
I'm sorry,
Hey.
Richard. Phil did this. Phil did
I have a
this.
response to this.
Can you kill your own creatures, Richard?
I haven't got a sack deck, you guys. I don't have sack outlets. Oh, go ahead.
Before we do this, I'm gonna have to. Oh, this actually kind of sucks.
I'm just
I'm
going
going-
this game, Seth. Kill me, please.
All right, I'm gonna sack the carrier thrall to the goblin bombardment, and then
Okay.
I'll get a
Join
Eldrazi
me.
spawn token.
11.
This will come back thanks to the Luminous Broodmoth. So Teysa is a Panharmonicon for doubling death triggers. Downly doubles things power 2 or less, which includes Zulaport. So you actually take a total of 4 for each creature I sack, and I
I
gain
go to 8.
3. I'm gonna sack the Recruiter of the Guard, so I get a tutor out of it. Oh, right. I'll get triple spawns. I'll get double Recruiter of the Guard, and then I'll just sack the last. Let's see. We'll sack a spawn token to finish you off, Richard.
Am I dead?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sweet
I
mercy.
killed.
Yes.
You. So I go back up to 28.
This sucks.
Welcome, Richard.
So I'll draw because of Cassius welcome. I will double tutor thanks to Recruiter of the Guard.
Is that how Phil wins the game? He just kind of
Just
sits there until everybody decks themselves?
Yeah, it seems
maybe.
like.
I'm pretty sure that's the win con. The more I think about it.
Wait,
hand
you didn't know what the win con was when you chose it?
Oh, I know what the win con is. I just never thought I'd get this far. It will get weirder.
So I get a Spirited Companion, Ashen Skin Zubera. All right, so I will untap. I don't know if I can kill Phil or not, but we're gonna try. It seems unlikely. 2 mana. We'll play Spirited Companion, which will trigger twice because of Downey. It will also
Just try to draw onto inversion.
and I get a Beast Whisperer twice. So I'm going to draw 4 cards from Spirited Companion. None of those do it, but that's actually kind of a good card. 4. I'm going to play a Pitiless Plunder, which will trigger the
don't
Beast
think you get
Whisperer
that.
twice.
Treasure.
So I'll draw 2 cards from that. I'm going to play Viscera Seer, which will trigger Beast Whisperer twice.
You get 1 damage, right? You got 1 damage from Ancient Ruins.
I forgot. I take 1 damage because of your Ancient Rune, so I go to 27.
That's my clock. Gotta keep
That is,
track.
yeah, that is the clock.
Now the Drakes are gone. What
Does
a
on-
weird game.
This has been the weirdest game.
That's
All right.
yes.
Ashen Skin Zubera, draw
I
2.
thought Ashen
Yeah.
Rider. Whew.
Who
So
would have
you-
thought that Zubera was going to be pitted against Soul Echo?
So you can still be targeted by stuff, right? Or no? You can't be the
No.
target of any
No.
abilities.
Neither spells
Salter
nor
Can't be the
abilities.
target of spell.
Salter confinement says you can't target it.
But he has to keep discarding. Just don't let him draw cards.
How many
Yes.
cards you got in hand, though, Phil?
2.
No, but he can keep
Shoot.
drawing off the one ring.
He's drawn
right?
with the 1 ring, so he's drawing like 4 turns.
Oh.
So that doesn't work anymore because of the 1 ring.
Play a stacks piece that prevents it from drawing cards.
You need a disenchant.
Blind Orator, draw 2 cards. You can exile it from your graveyard to put a creature from your graveyard to your hand. Not super relevant at the moment. Wow, that doesn't do anything either. How about an Orzhov Enforcer? It's a 1/2 death touch. Has Afterlife 1. If it dies, I get a spirit. Draw 2 cards. 1/2 Silent Chant Zubera. It's It's a white one. It gains 2 life for each Zubair that went to the graveyard. Draw 2 cards. And
Whoa.
Stop it. I'm running out of things to cast.
I
How
want
about one?
to see Phil just play a Sword of Body in mind.
Bloom Tender. Bloom Tender, draw 2 cards.
Is this a Crim deck?
Tithe Taker, draw 2 cards. That was my turn. I'm going to discard about 40
I've
cards from
seen.
hand size.
So
and
was
you
the
can
doctor
go.
angle just a sham? I've seen 0
So,
doctors.
yes. Yeah, I need the colors, and if I'll tell you later. So I'm pretty sure you drew 2 cards this turn.
Oh, I may have drawn 2 cards, yes. It's
You
possible.
didn't ramp, right? So I'm going to untap, discard a card to solitary confinement. I'm going to discard this hunting grounds. I'm going to take 2 from the ring. I'm going to create a treasure token. I'm also going to take some damage because of these triggers, but then again, no. I'm going to draw 3 cards here. I'm going to play a Rejuvenating Springs tapped. That happens sometimes. Pretty sure that's it again.
Where's the win
Oh my
color?
god,
Yeah.
this game.
It's gotta be like something that Seth does kills him, right? Because
I mean,
that's
Ancient
the theme of
Ruins.
the deck.
I will
Take 1 set.
take 1 from the Ancient Ruins.
He's got the white Zubera though. You can,
I'm
like,
just gonna
stack
mill
the
myself
board.
out of this game. I'm
That is the
just gonna
plan,
draw my deck
sadly.
and die.
I would rather
2.
go to bed.
Bart, draw 2 because of the same stuff from last turn, the Beast Whisperer Downey. I think Phil is just like, lock this one, essentially.
Wait, what if you
Um,
just don't cast anything each turn? He can't draw
the
extra
One Ring,
cards
though,
off
because
you?
he's drawing
One
4
ring,
cards.
one ring.
But then
5
doesn't
cards, 6
he deck
cards.
out before you?
Well, he'll get to 7 cards in hand, and then he can stop, right? Until he discards for 7 turns, and then he can draw
Yeah.
for like a turn or 2, and then stop for 7 turns.
I think
At this
that-
point, with
oh,
my
yeah,
library so
yeah.
low, I don't think it'll work. If I had done this like a few turns ago, it might have.
The worst part hasn't even happened yet.
I have like one kind of out, one potential out. Hoffrey, Ghost Forge, draw 2 cards. So I'm gonna sack this Orator to the Bart, so it goes to the grave. Actually, no, it comes back because of Luminous Broodmoth. And then I will sack it to the Bard again. This time it'll go to the graveyard. Then I can pay 4, exile it, to return a creature from my graveyard to my hand. So I'll exile this. I will get back Floating Dream Zubera. I will play Floating Dream Zubera. So wait, let me read Zulaport. So I gain the life even though no one's losing life. I gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 32. Play the Floating Dream Zubera. That's going to draw me 2 cards with a Beast Whisperer Delny thing. Mirror. Entity, draw 2 cards. My god, what's this at the very bottom of my deck? Mentor of the Meek, draw 2 cards. Oh! All right. Pass the turn, discard a hand size.
Oh, you don't even have a
This
reliquary
game-
tower in all of this?
Wait, what?
Viewer deck,
I'm
viewer
going to
deck.
draw a card. I'm down to -2. I'm going to discard due to solitary confinement. I'm going to create a skeleton.
I want to see another
Um,
Pillow Fort piece. At least one more.
Like humility.
That's not even like
I want humility
Um,
so bad.
Actually, I
I
want
mean, there's
give
no
me
way
humility.
because he's probably holding like T-Pro in hand. I don't think.
Yeah, that's
like, if he played the gift a turn
3,
card, he's
4.
got to be playing
Yeah.
like every single one of those.
He could have just let me kill Phil, but
Eh,
no.
Nah,
That-
hey, I partly blame you for that though, because you'd be like, well, I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna deal a bunch of Phil. Then you'd be like, well, I guess I'll just snipe a couple of Zest
I
creatures.
passed
And
it.
then I'll go back
All
to
I'm
killing
saying-
Phil.
All I said is don't pop off until I kill Phil, and then you could pop off, right? Like then we go for the removal.
I will untap. I will take a damage from your silly thing down to 31. I will draw for the turn.
What if Seth's playing Thoracle?
Yeah, I wish. If my deck is Thoracle, I win.
that is
It'll be
Zubera.
awesome. Enduring Innocence to draw 2 more cards to see if we can draw the rest of our deck here. Here's what we're gonna do just for fun. We're gonna go out with style here. This is, I think, the game. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna Goblin Bombardment. I'm going to sack 1 creature. This is my flying pile, so it's gonna come back. So that's 1 dead Zubera.
You can ping my skeleton.
I will
You
ping
want-
your skeleton. Let's ping the
Make
skeleton.
some progress.
Actually, it's probably easier just to sack it to Bart. So I sack 1, I sack 2, I sack 3. I'm going to draw a card from Enduring Innocence and Tuskia. I'll sack this, so that'll be 4 and then 5. Oh, there's also a Pitiless Plunder, which should be making lots of treasure, which I guess also doesn't really matter here. And then we'll sack this. So we do all this sacking, and then we sack this Floating Dream Zubera to draw the rest of our deck. So this Bart's got a bunch of counters on it. I just want the rest of my deck in hand to see if there's anything that matters. And then we do this. This determines the game.
Oh, do you have like a Death Cloud or something?
Oh, I wish. That'd be so cool.
That would be what a
So
way to
good.
do that.
I'm going to guess a Mirror Weave and say all my creatures are Emberfist Zuberas this turn.
Oh.
That's the red one that when they die, you take a ridiculous amount of damage. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's just for fun. Last card in the game. It works or it doesn't. It is Undo Inversion. Destroy all nothing permanents.
This might be the greatest win I've ever done. This is so good. I don't have a
He's gonna
counter.
redirect it.
So what's gonna
Aries
happen
Pro?
is everything gets destroyed, but the Ron ring. No, wait, I'm at 0. Oh no, I think I'm still
you're
at
at
I'm
-2.
at saying -2.
As soon as your soul
Yeah.
echo, or no,
As soon
yeah.
as the permanents die, you die.
Yeah, as soon as
Ah,
soul
so
echo
here's
Oh,
is
the
dead,
you're
you're
gonna
I
try to
think-
copy the One Ring?
Wait, you don't have a way out of this?
So I think I might not have an out here.
No
But-
way.
Wow.
Just imagine if I wasn't at -2, I would pay 4 mana and flash in Eater of Days to skip my next turn or next 2 turns.
No, yeah.
So the One Ring doesn't hurt me. So the actual point of this deck is setting up all these negative
game.
upkeep triggers and stuff, and then
This game.
skipping all my turns, but untapping you guys' turns, and kind of time traveling through your turns. That's why there's Doctor Who's, because the doctors
that's
traveled through
Kinda
time.
hilarious.
I did not expect to get this far. So
Do
what
I win after all
can-
this? Is that how
Yeah,
the
right?
I think
the
so.
Zubera's
So I
winning?
can crack this horizon
That doesn't feel
of
right.
progress to see if I
Uh-huh.
can find a
No
Teferi
counterspell, no
scroll.
If you can make
Fairies,
me draw
bro.
a card, I also drew my entire deck, so you could punish me for that.
I can't believe a single disenchant, and that was it.
That's the whole house
I
of
can
cards.
play,
One disenchant.
Stasis
That's it.
Coffin, exile it, I gain protection
Wow.
from everything, but not
Oh,
from
wait.
permanence.
Oh,
No,
he's
that's
at
it's
negative
negative life.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
so
die.
you're
Yeah,
still
negative
dead. I was
life.
gonna say
I'm
that
at
fizzles on my.
negative. Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh, you just needed life gain.
Oh no! When Emberfist Super
exile
is put
this
in your
Stasis.
graveyard from play, it deals damage to target creature player equal to number of Zeviras put in the graveyard from play this turn.
Yeah, if
I
Gil
died
was
Wow,
above
I
above,
would
the-
if have
If Phil was
died to
above
my
zero,
Emberfist,
yeah.
own Emberfist Subera triggers if Phil didn't die
Yeah.
first because he's
You would have
effective
also
life.
that would be cool, but you would have died because of Eater of Days.
That also
though.
Eater of
I
Days.
can't
Yeah.
believe.
oh, and funny too.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
I've come so far.
Wow.
That
Yet
was
I died.
one of the
again.
wildest
Wow.
commander games.
GG.
My goodness. Good,
GG.
good. I don't even know what to say about that game. Well, long one this week, everyone. Hopefully, I guess we got to figure out what Phil's deck was doing. We got
Oh,
to
wait.
see Comer's deck pop
No,
off.
never mind.
We got to see Richard's deck pop off. So I think we got to see pretty much all the decks today. So I think that brings us to the end of this week's Commander Clash. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks again to everyone for sending in the awesome decks. We'll do another viewer submitted deck week in the future. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back next week for another one. Until then, this is the crew signing out.